Bo Burnham is someone I was never really into. I had seen a few of his YouTube clips and clips from his specials, but was never a hardcore fan and always watched his stuff. I have seen his movie 8th Grade and thought it was really great, but Inside is something I was not expecting. I knew Bo was known for his darker humor, but I never knew he was capable of turning a comedy special into an art piece. Seriously, I wouldn't even consider Inside a comedy special. It is truly a piece of art. Right off the bat, I gotta say, it's funny as hell. There are actually so many funny jokes, songs, and moments in this film, and not in the stand-up comedy type of way where it's just Bo telling jokes, but the way he intertwines the jokes into his skits and makes them part of the overall tone of the story is fantastic. The song with the sock puppet was hilarious. The bit where he was doing a reaction video to his own song was also fantastic, and the bit where he was being a Twitch streamer playing his life was hilarious, and many of his other songs like Welcome to the Internet, White Woman's Instagram, Comedy, and more were filled with funny lines and comedic delivery. But what makes this special stand out is the glaringly obvious dark place that Bo Burnham is in right now. Trust me, I understand this. The pandemic has been very difficult on everyone, but I have never gotten that deep of a look into someone who is clearly struggling and needs help than this. It is very raw, real, and emotional, and almost a dive into the mind of Bo as he gives his psychoanalysis on society, the internet, millennials and Gen Z, and various other topics that have just been eating at his mind. There are moments in this special, especially near the end, that actually caught me off guard. Just sitting back in my chair, questioning, thinking, and feeling. I was not expecting this level of emotion from this film, and I have so much respect for Bo for not only accomplishing this incredible technical achievement of not only writing, filming, starring, producing, editing, and publishing a film in one room over the course of a year by himself, but also opening up emotionally and shining a light on what he's going through. I personally cannot relate to the majority of the issues he was facing or showed within the special, but when he told his story and shared his feelings, I felt it. It felt so real and honestly very sad. Seeing a man mask away his sadness through ridiculous songs was somewhat uncomfortable for me. There was one song near the end where he was singing in a campfire setting with an acoustic guitar. I'm still lost in the meaning of that song, but it hit me so hard while watching. I was just in awe and shock as each song came on one after the other, ranging from laugh out loud funny to sit back in your chair in awe and wonder. There are so many fantastic moments in the special, but the last 30 minutes stick out to me the most. Bo Burnham created a masterpiece of current comedy mixed with a showcase of how himself and many others are probably feeling or have felt during the past year. Not to mention, the songs themselves are bangers. Bo absolutely killed it with the vocals, the instrumentals, and everything in between. This film is truly special, a technical feat that should be celebrated, and one of the realest and most emotional looks into another human being that also reflects on the feelings and emotions of millennials and Gen Z today. I'm gonna give Bo Burnham Inside 5 stars out of 5.